because you're threatening to put masks on me. So, yes, I will. Marlene heard it. She agrees with me.
Absolutely.
You're going to fire
Marlene's on my
me?
side.
Come on now.
Marlene's on my side, so it's 2 against 1.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Marlene's always on your
Many
side.
creations is
Not
live
necessarily. I don't know. Are you
Oh my
always
gosh,
on my
we're
side? I
live.
would say
Always.
probably.
I'm
No.
always
Oh,
on your
she
side.
is. You heard that now.
Always.
I
Marlene's
hope
always on my
everybody
side.
heard that, yeah.
We'll test that theory later.
Exactly.
Good morning, Charlie.
Good morning, everybody.
I'm sorry, I took up your
You're
spot.
okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna sing this one. I'm gonna start singing
Charlie.
"Lemon Tree, very pretty, and the lemon flower."
That's a
Oh
song?
my God.
I've never heard of it
fruit.
before.
It's an oldie but a goodie.
We're here.
Don't give up your day job, Marlene.
I
Stop
am not
singing.
giving up my day job.
Are you saying that or just someone on Facebook? Because that.
No, that
Oh,
was me.
I was like, wow, Facebook's
They're just
getting.
being nice to you. Good
Facebook's
morning.
getting snide.
I wasn't singing loud.
Doesn't make a difference.
Good morning. Happy Friday.
Good morning,
And,
guys. Oh, Annette's here. Patty.
Just a reminder to
Joe.
everybody, especially anyone that's new, Facebook is for fun. We don't always teach you things. Sometimes we just make fun of each other. Sometimes it's nothing exciting. We're just here every Friday for, I guess, entertainment purposes.
Well, I guess so.
Entertainment.
YouTube tutorials are for learning. So
Yeah,
just
this
in
is
case
just for
you're new
fun.
and you're like, what on earth have I logged into? Is this all that they do? No. I talk serious and get to the point when I do tutorials. This is not serious and we don't get to the point. There is no point. The point is there is no point.
Aw.
So just so you
Eric
know.
says, hey, boo.
Hi, boo.
Aw, Eric.
Oh, my love.
Hey, Eric.
We have had a very there's no safe word I can use for January, but January needs to be done. Trying. Yes. So I don't know what we're talking about today. I asked my mother to pick a topic, which she did. Why did I ask my mom? Because I felt like it. Because we might have monthly mom topics. I don't know. So she has a topic. We'll
Monthly
discuss.
mom
But it's the monthly Hope pick. My mom's name is Hope, so it's the Hope Moses pick of the day.
There you
Yes, her
go.
name is Hope Moses. She is not as religious as that sounds.
No.
Not even close to it. So we do have a very small topic. It's not as intense as the last 2 weeks when we talked about interfacing and cork and all that. Today's just a goofy day because I desperately need it. It's a story time because I have a funny story to share with you. But before I share the funny story, let me just tell you how my week started. Do you consider Sunday or Monday the beginning of the week?
Monday.
Monday to
Monday.
me is the beginning of
Monday.
the week. But if we're going off the calendar,
Oh, your
this
mother
is
says
either...
she is religious.
She
She says, yes, I am.
Oh my, she is not. So either it was the end of last week or it was the beginning of whatever this is. My dogs attacked each other, so that was great. And one of them went to the emergency vet. Yes, she is fine, but oh man, she played right into that for a while. So, yeah, so it's been fun. There's a lot of angry female energy in our house. And it's not me. Surprisingly, it's not me. So that's what we're dealing with. But let me tell you a funny story. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
We're
hear it.
Marlene
Throw
already.
her under the bus.
Marlene knew this was coming, so you can guess that this is a Marlene story. But I did tell her on Monday this will be brought up on Facebook, and luckily for me, I got the full answer, so I have a full story, a start and a finish. So you will enjoy this, I promise.
Yeah.
So a little bit of background. In the office across the hall where Barb and Marlene do the shipping, and I do sometimes, they do more of it. There is a TV that is just on in the background just for background noise. Because do we ever pay attention to what's actually on? No. I think I walk in and hear random conversations and I'm like, what are you watching? We don't know. So the TV is always on. And I went in on Monday and the TV wasn't on. And my first thought is, there's a problem with the Fire Stick. We have an Amazon Fire Stick. It's always something with the internet or that stupid Fire Stick. Did it finally stop working? Because the internet was fine. So I said, why aren't you guys watching TV? And Marlene's response, word for word, was, well, since you asked. And I was like, oh, this should be fun. What happened? She said, we can't find the Fire Stick remote. We have looked everywhere, in the garbage, under the tape. We've looked everywhere. We can't find it. So we're laughing. And Barb immediately is like, I bet you shipped it to a customer. And I was like, maybe. But I bet you it's in the garbage and we threw it out. That was my guess, is that it got in the garbage can and it's gone forever, and that's the end of that. So later that day after they left, I get an email. I get an email from our customer and friend, Caitlin. I know Caitlin in person. She's a friend. And she said, I love all my stuff. Thank you for shipping my package out. You know, first of all, just wanted to say thank you. And then says second. And I'm like, oh no, we made a mistake. No. She said, there is a black Amazon remote in my package. Which... Do you want me to send it back to you? And I said to her, you didn't order that? Are we not selling those now? Apparently, no, we are not. So the remote is now in Wisconsin. And I'm not really good with geography, but I know it's not close to where we are. Wisconsin's way far away. So it made it all the way to Wisconsin. Apparently, there was searching of bags that happened. We couldn't find it. I had no idea that any of this was going on because I was not around for any of this. This happened.
Up every package that went out.
Barb is now offering a new service of filling up your packages for you. If you're interested, there is no extra charge for that. She will happily fill them up. So yes, this was a week ago because we haven't seen each other between the retreat and everything else, and I was out, and so yeah, so that was Monday. I'm thinking my dogs tried to kill each other over the weekend, so what a great weekend. And I come in and then I find out that, which just makes me laugh, and now my temples hurt and like my head from laughing because Barb, you said for sure. I know she mailed it, and I was like, maybe.
I know where she puts it.
Maybe. I bet you it's in the garbage can. I did not expect an email response.
We went through that garbage. So
I was not expecting that at all. So that is your story for the day. If we ever mail you anything that seems unusual, unless you are Sue Smith, because apparently we do that to her all the time. If we mail you anything unusual, just know that we probably didn't do it on purpose.
Right, so now you have to tell them what you did for me.
So I order a new.
Take a picture of it.
I order a new Fire Stick. Yeah, I order a new Fire Stick. They were on sale for like $19.99 if you're interested. I bought a backup too, just in case. Not that I don't trust you. It's not that I don't trust you, but just in case. So I ordered a new one and I set it up and, and I thought, I got to get back at her for this one. So I took a 3-yard orange, like the Beretta zipper we have, and I taped it to the remote so that it wouldn't go anywhere. And because I threatened on Monday that if it got mailed somewhere, I said, I'm going to hook it up like they do with the bank so that you can't get too far with the remote. So it's now 3 yards. She has 36 inches. No, times 3. That's a lot of inches. Yeah. 108 that she can move around with the remote. There it is. That is the remote. It does reach the end of the table. It is tied to the grid wall. And it is taped to the remote. And I'm sitting at my desk, and I forgot that I did it because I did it on like Tuesday. And I'm sitting at my desk, and I hear them come in. I can always tell when it's you guys coming in the door because I hear you talking to each other, and then I just hear cackling. And I'm like, oh, that's right. I taped the remote to a zipper. So, yeah. So, story time for you. That's
that
all.
was great.
And I don't know why that just reminded me of something else. So Barb noticed on my Facebook page that I had posted this little video this morning. I didn't mean to post it on Facebook, but my Facebook and my Instagram are linked. And so when you do something on one, it goes to the other. I didn't mean to, but whatever. For those of you that are not familiar, and I believe you two might or might not be, TikTok. Do you know what TikTok is? Yeah. TikTok came out during the pandemic as basically a giant waste of time. And I have a personal account that I don't do. I post pictures of videos of my dogs. And I just watch dumb content all day long and just laugh. That's what I do at nighttime before I go to bed. It's like my wind down. That's why I don't get anything done. I would read a book, but that's less fun than watching people make funny videos. So one of the things that people do a lot on TikTok, they start little trends, or they have like a sound. So you use that sound. So the sound, it's not you, it's you like lip syncing. I didn't do that today. There will be no TikTok dances, but I did sign my business up because a lot of people are putting business stuff on there, and it's doing very well for them, and it's fun. And so the video that I posted today might not 100% make sense, but if you're on TikTok, you're like, I know why she did it. It's a thing that like people will do where they say things in my brand new home, things in my Italian kitchen, whatever, that just makes sense. So I did one in my studio. I am trying to get in touch with a generation that I am not part of. I am way too old for this, but here I am. So I just want to let you know, if you see random funny videos or you see me lip sync to anything in the future, I have not lost my mind completely. I am just on the verge.
That's
I'm always close.
on the edge.
Yes. My husband does not have TikTok, but knows what it is because he sees it. People post him on his Facebook all the time. So he hears certain sounds, and if I'm on my phone, he'll start mimicking the sound because he hears it on Facebook. I'm like, this is widespread if it's reached my husband, because he just joined Facebook like 2 years ago because he hates social media. So that is that. I told you it's going to be a whole lot of nothing today.
Eric says it's time to trade you in and upgrade. Eric,
Uh-oh.
no way.
Now he's going to be mean. First he says nice things.
Yeah,
You know
now
what?
You're going to be mean. Go
That's
away,
fine.
Eric. Go away.
That's fine. Because I have been looking to trade you in for a while, and I actually have a deal already in place. So don't
There
worry.
you go.
Okay, so a couple of things. The virtual retreat, our first of the year, which I'm very excited about, is next weekend, which I can't even believe it's almost February. So it's gonna be a crazy couple of weeks. This weekend we may or may not get a blizzard. Nobody knows what's going on. Bob Kovacic is our local weatherman if you're not from upstate New York. Nobody knows what's going on. I heard that we are getting like this massive blizzard, like we're all gonna die. And then I heard like 1 to 3 inches. 1 to 3 inches is nothing around here. Nobody has a clue. So it might be snowpocalypse this weekend. I don't know. But I'm teaching tomorrow. And then I have...
We're at Log Cabin?
At Log Cabin. And I have to update my website. Things that I think of while I'm talking. And then next weekend's
Write it
virtual
down.
retreat. And then the next weekend, I'm going to Long Island with my sister. Because my PhD candidate sister is... going to schools apparently, and see, no one told me this, or maybe I would have gotten a PhD. No one told me that when you're a PhD candidate that they kind of try to schmooze you and like bring you in and pay for dinners and hotels and stuff. Like that would have been enough encouragement for 22-year-old me to be like, I'll get my PhD. Also, fun fact, nobody checks that, so you can write it after your name if you want to. No one's gonna know. So I might sign my emails Jessica Vandenberg PhD, because who cares? So,
Projects half done.
projects half done, you know.
Mile higher and deeper.
Well,
Charlie says they're supposed to get 14 to 24 inches down there.
yes, you are. We're not sure what we're getting because
Yeah.
nobody will give us an answer. I'm pretty sure that finally, after all these years, they've realized that they suck at what they do. Sorry if you're a weatherman, woman, whatever.
Yep.
And they're just not going to tell us any information. So I'm probably teaching tomorrow, but I don't know. I'll wake up and find out what's happening. So anyway, the good thing about the virtual retreat, we don't have to leave. We just have to stay in our house and in our comfy clothes, and it doesn't matter what happens outside. So there are still a few spots if you are interested. If you have not done a virtual with us before, we're just sitting around and sewing like we would at a normal retreat, except we're doing it in our homes instead of in the same room, and we're on our computers or our iPads or phones or whatever. So if you have not done one before, between now and like next Thursday, download the Zoom app, get yourself set up, make sure that you understand how to use it. You don't have to do a lot. You just have to know how to log in and how to use like the mute button and how to put your video on. That's really it. I have to know a little bit more than that, but it's not a hard app to learn. If you have any questions, trust me, just Google it. You will find so many answers that will be even quicker than me trying to answer it. It's not a hard thing to download. You can do the app on any of your devices. And if you haven't, or if you're signing up, use your actual first name as your like screen name, because then I know who's coming on. It's always a little confusing when someone says it's iPad 2, and I'm like, who is this? And I don't know who it is. But I will be sending out the Zoom. You get a code and you get a password. They're just numbers. I will be sending that out either later Thursday or like early Friday morning. I don't do it too early because I'm afraid people will lose it. And if you've done it with us before, it's the same one. I use my personal code because it's just easier that way. So it's the same email, it's the same code that you're gonna get. So there, I just told everybody. I just told all of you. So, but I will know if you didn't pay and you logged in. I know who you are. So don't try to sneak in and bomb our Zoom meeting, except you. Well, you never pay, but you're always invited.
That's not a new zipper. Is it?
So,
It sure looks like it.
Is that a new zipper?
it's not. It's not a new zipper.
That colorful
Put your finger
thing?
down. Put your finger down.
That colorful thing?
Shh. It's a question. It's not a zipper.
Okay.
And it's not a question for you, because I already know your
God.
answer.
Her answer.
Don't stop. You're like my dogs. What's that? What's that? What's that?
She is.
Don't.
She's awful.
Shh. Not you. Shh. You.
Just
okay.
remind people, if on Zoom,
Yes.
the bigger device you can put it on, the better.
Yes,
If
the
you got a
bigger
laptop, use that
device
versus a
that
phone.
you have, the better Zoom is, because the Zoom quality of videos is not great. And the smaller your device is, the harder it is to see things.
You can't see everybody.
You can't see everybody. The computers have like more spots that you can look at. I always do what they call gallery view. But like when someone's talking, if Barb's showing off a project, I will spotlight her so you can see it. But if you have an iPad or a Kindle or whatever, if you a laptop, the bigger device you use, the easier it is. But whatever. If you have questions about that, let me know. I'm happy to answer them. And if you have other questions for us today, please let us know. Otherwise, we will probably be done in like 5 minutes. Because I don't have a lot for
It's
today.
already been 15, Jess.
And I talk fast. Imagine if I talked at a normal
my
pace,
God.
it would be like 45 minutes. So, before I show you some of the new fabric that we got in, which I did put on the website, but it's sometimes just more fun to see it in person and see the scale and see stuff. Tula Pink Daydreamer. Wah, wah. It is going to be the last Tula Pink that we order. I'm just going to let you know. If that ever changes, which my mind changes a lot, I'll let you know. But Tula Pink used to be a really big seller for us. I think more when you're in person because you're seeing it and touching it and you're seeing like different things. Now that I'm not doing shows, it just really hasn't been a huge seller for us. It's taking up a ton of room. And as much as it hurts my heart to have to do this, I have discounted it. I moved it over to the pop-up sale page. It is 40% off until it's gone. And then chances are we will not be stocking Tula Pink anymore. It's just not working for us for the bags and stuff anymore. So we have a ton of canvas on order. We've got, our Essex linen. We replenish that whenever we need to. I think I have like the majority of the good colors of Essex linen
Much better, yeah.
and the canvas. So it's not that I don't like quilters cotton, and it's not that I don't like Tula Pink, but it's things change, businesses change, and it's not working for us anymore. Trust me, you will find her in a million other places online. I'm not taking anything away from you that's going to hurt you at all, but I just wanted to let you know. So in the future, if you're like, hey, are you getting her new line? 99.9%, no, probably not. So if you go to the pop-up sale page, it is on sale, but don't leave yet. Don't leave yet, because I have some other things to tell you, and one of them is really good, and it was my mom. My mom made my decisions for today. I wish she would just come here and work for me today, but she won't. So, my mom said, I said, give me a topic. Pick something for me to talk about on Friday. And she said, matching cork and canvas.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, cool. Well, we have a lot of canvas, so I can't do all of it.
You know, a lot of cork.
And we have a lot of cork. That is true. We have a lot of things. But we just got in a new canvas, and I have been saying Camont. Is that how you Camont? How Camont? Come on. Every time I say Camont, I think I'm saying Kmart. So
Yeah.
I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it.
I
If
don't
you're
know.
British, can you let me know? Camont. Camont. We'll go with Camont. I don't know.
Sounds good.
Whatever.
So
So
just writing the names of the design on them for us already.
I'm trying. Here's the thing. This does not affect you guys. It affects
No.
you two. They keep reusing the same names.
menagerie.
So this
Oh
one,
my
for
gosh.
instance, is called Wildwood.
Oh, really?
Cotton and Steel, if you're listening, can you please
Yeah,
use
please
different
change your
names?
names.
Camont is different, but Wildwood, we have a lot of Wildwood.
That's
so
pretty.
it gets really confusing. So these are all canvases. This one, isn't this pretty?
That's
It's just
really
a
pretty.
small scale floral. I just think that's so pretty. It's very springy.
Blue and yellow is always pretty.
Blue and
together.
yellow is always
Yeah.
good. It's actually
Okay, one of the
Like-
girls
It's a
said
French.
she's English and she has no clue how to say it.
well, thank you. I appreciate
So
it.
we're not so bad. Thank
Good.
you, Lizzie.
Okay. We're going with Camont, and we're gonna stay there because Camont sounds like Kmart.
Yeah.
Blue and yellow is actually a French color scheme used in kitchens a lot. I learned that in design school. That was a lot of money I wasted.
True.
Well, whatever. I used it
Use
enough.
here.
I did, yeah, but I don't design too many offices anymore. So
Designed it.
we've got this one, and so what I'm gonna do for my mom is I'm gonna pick some corks that go with this so you can see them, because we color match our cork prints, but I don't color match the canvases. Mostly because I'm lazy, because we have so many and it would take me so long to take pictures of everything. So And, you know, unless you guys really push me, it might
I
not
think
happen.
you should.
No, whose side are you on?
Oops, sorry. No, she's too busy. She doesn't have time to do
But
that.
listen,
But I love that.
ask around. If you email me and say, I want to buy this, what do you like with it? I will send you a personalized email with a picture in it.
there you
Ask
go.
around. It's happened. So I picked for
I
this
like
one.
that.
I picked the Hunter because I love the deep contrast.
I like that.
Marlene's face says she does not like it. And that's okay because we're all entitled to our own
I'm not a
opinion.
green person. But
You're not a green person. I picked the mustard.
It's okay.
I think the
I'm not a yellow
mustard-
person.
Right. And I think the mustard or the
Either one looks
pearl
good.
yellow would look really nice. Let's see how big my hands are if I can hold all of these. Wait, I had, what is the navy? You can always go with navy. This is navy with silver, but I mean, you can do
Yeah.
plain
Yeah.
navy too.
I like
Are
that.
we're
I like
happier with
that.
this?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
I
my
just
fingers.
am not a gold person.
You're not a gold person. You're not a
No.
green person. I don't know what kind of person you are, but you might like all of these or none of these. We can always go basic. You know, you can always go with the nice,
neutral.
simple little gold. And I feel like when you look at this or this, don't they look like two different seasons to you?
Yeah.
Like this feels much more winter to me,
Wintry,
where
yeah.
this feels more spring. I don't know, maybe it's just me. And then I feel like this is a really good neutral that we kind of forget about. The laser cut, because it brings in a little texture. Don't be afraid to mix textures and prints and things. So that is Wildwood Blue, as if we
bring
don't
in
already
light blue?
have that.
No light blue?
I don't have... The aqua's not
Sky.
quite right and
Yeah,
sky's
sky's-
out. Yeah.
Not the
Barb's going to
aqua.
see if there's anything else that goes.
Blue.
What other blue?
The light blue.
Which blue?
Oh, this is one of them. Is this one?
Sky.
This-
Sky?
no.
I was thinking of the marble. Not marble. Shiny wood.
She doesn't know what the hell
She's
she's doing,
wandering.
but keep going.
Remember, if,
She flips.
if it's something that's out of stock, I probably wouldn't have grabbed it. You know what I mean?
Stuff in blue.
So then we have Menagerie, another Menagerie. They really need to get another name and stop using Menagerie.
She thinks Bobby thinks royal blue would be nice.
The royal blue.
Yeah.
Oh, I do have royal blue. I
there
forgot
you
that
go.
one. So
That's what I was thinking. Another blue. Yeah.
you said light
You-
blue.
light-
well, I'm
blue.
thinking of the other one, the pearl. blue.
Barb recently lost her
The
mind.
other one.
So
Recently.
that works.
It works.
I like that
Not
too.
my favorite, but
I was
So-
thinking pearl blue. That one.
It's out of stock. That's
Oh,
why I
blue
don't
is
have
not
it.
this way.
Sorry. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to tease you.
So, don't tell Barb secrets if you want her to actually keep them. I
Yeah,
said,
she
if it's
doesn't.
out of stock, I won't get it. She said, should we keep talking about it? So, this one, and I understand. I understand it's not everybody's cup of tea. I know. I already know. But, I don't know. I think it's kind of fun for like a tote bag. I think it would be fun. It has lemons. It has some creature here that looks like a deer. It might not be a deer. Who knows?
Deer with lemons.
No, well, I don't know. A
the lemons are over there,
well,
and there's the
when
deer.
did a deer start
Exactly.
hanging out with a cheetah?
Yeah.
Okay, and there's also
And,
a peacock.
Peacock.
I'm pretty sure those animals are not found in
Not a
nature
zoo.
together.
Catskill Game Farm.
It's
I
a
was gonna say it's a
menagerie.
zoo.
Menagerie
Menagerie.
means zoo, and then
What the
there's
heck is this?
yeah, that's a great question. Then there's this bird.
duck.
But we have this in natural and also the navy. And I like the natural, but I really like the navy because of the contrast. I just think you get so much more pop out of that, you know? But it all depends on what you're making and what you want for a background or for, you know, a cork color. Again, you can go super neutral, but I kind of like this one. Was it this one? With
one
like
goes
the
well.
lighter
That's nice.
green. Isn't
Yes.
that pretty? And it works. It's the same colors, but they look
Right.
different.
Yeah.
They look very different with different color backgrounds. Go back to the color theory talk that we talked about. I think this one doesn't have as much of the peach. They replaced it,
Right.
but it has a lot of
Yeah.
the same colors. Can you see it when I hold it here on camera?
Yes.
Yep.
Because my arms are getting tired.
Yep.
I picked the emerald because I think that's a great green with this too.
It is.
There's a lot of greens in these. The yellow, actually, you know what? The lemon yellow
Lemon would
probably
go
look
nice.
great, but I didn't grab one. But that's okay. But just to kind of, you know, take a look, we can go dark.
Yeah.
We can go dark again.
Yep.
See? And everybody is entitled to their own opinion. And these have a little tiny bit of gold. Just like a little tiny
Yeah.
bit. So that's why, because I'm one of those people, if I'm going to do a solid, I want the one that has the gold. I don't want the silver in it. You know, that's just me. But I saved the best two for last
Try the
because...
yellow with the blue background.
Say again?
Try the yellow
Which
with the
yellow?
blue background. the way
I
want
think
to
the
go.
lemon,
Oh, that doesn't look too bad.
I think the lemon would look
Yeah.
better, but I think that looks
it's
really
fine.
pretty.
Okay.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. These two are gonna kill each other
But
at some
it could
point.
go with this too.
Oh, get a piece of lemon.
Because it
Could
would
go with that
like,
too,
blue one,
maybe.
too.
Marlene's
Maybe
going
that's
to get
what I
some
think.
lemon. Okay, these two are my
Hang
absolute
in there,
favorite.
we're going to get the yellow.
We're going to get lemon. Look
Lemon.
at these. I mean, come on.
I like the dark one.
I love both of these. I ordered several
Oh, they
bulbs.
are pretty.
Aren't they pretty? It kind of, is that a poppy? I don't know. It kind of reminds
the
me of
red
a
is
poppy. I'm just going to hold up the darker one because these are very
They're
heavy.
heavy.
You have no idea how heavy these are until you have to hold them up.
Exactly.
But how pretty. And I thought this was really fun too.
Oh, wow.
How cute is that, right?
I would never have thought of that.
Little polka dots. Little polka dots. Thank you. Thank you to my
That might go with that too.
best employee.
That's right. And I think it would go good with this one. That's what I
Yes.
think.
Okay, so let's see. Hold
That's
on.
my
We're
choice
backing up.
right there.
That is very pretty.
It is.
Yes. Look at that. And let me find my aminals here. Okay, this one. You're gonna get a nice upper arm workout if you want to pick up bolts of
Yeah,
fabric.
really.
What do you think?
That looks pretty too.
See?
Hold it with the dark one too.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the lemon trees.
Because we
Oh,
have
dear.
a lemon tree.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yep. That looks good.
That's really nice. Blue
I
and
like
yellow
that
is a
better than
really,
gold.
it's a really good combination. You
Yeah.
really can't go wrong with blue and yellow.
Do you know a lot of people in France use blue and yellow in their kitchens?
I didn't know. Tell me more.
It's a design thing.
It's a design-
You know,
somebody was
you know
talking about
somebody
that.
learned that in
Was.
design school.
I'm ignoring
looks
them
good.
now. Isn't that pretty?
That
Yep.
looks pretty.
All right. So
The yellow is going with a lot.
the yellow and the green. So if you're
Yeah.
not a yellow or green fan, you don't have. Almost spilled my coffee. Doesn't look like a sip left.
Oh dear.
I love this. I just think it's super cute.
It
And hold on. I picked this one because if you want to be bold, and there's nothing wrong with being
I like
bold.
that.
You know, it's hard. Sometimes people don't like to mix prints, but I think it's kind of fun.
The background on the other one is charcoal, isn't it? Like
They're
charcoal?
calling it black, but to me, it's like a soft black.
Like
It
almost a
reminds me of
charcoal
like
black.
worn in black.
Yeah.
It's not quite charcoal, but
thought
it's
it was
probably
navy.
closer to
Yeah.
charcoal. It's definitely not navy,
Okay.
but it
Good,
almost
Jenny.
has like a hint of brown to it,
Mm.
like a tiny, tiny bit. If you put solid black next to it, you can see that it's
Yeah.
not.
It looks like
it's
washed out black.
Yes, it reminds me of like jeans, like black denim
Yeah.
that's been washed a lot.
Yep.
So it's like a soft black. Of course, they call it black. And these are, what were these
They
ones
call
called?
things weird colors.
Oh, I wrote
sometimes,
it on the
so.
other bolts. I forget what the names of these are. They used a different name for these. They actually used a new name for these. It's very, very confusing. So, because we have a lot of canvas and because we have a lot of things that need to go, we got to get rid of the tulip pink stuff. My mom also decided for us today that we're having a sale this weekend. So I'm sure you guys love when she's in charge now. So if you
She and I
stuck
get along
around,
really well.
if you stuck
Give her
around,
away.
it was for a good reason. So today through Sunday, off of any purchase except Cork Club and except retreats, don't do it. I don't want to send you that email where I have to be kind of stern with you. Except for clubs and retreats, you can use code WINTER15 to get 15% off.
There you go.
So you don't have to buy canvas and cork, but you can. You can buy some tulip ink, you can buy some hardware, you can buy some zippers.
Yep.
And now
Oh, stock up on the zippers.
Now
I
we-
love cutting
Marlene
our.
is
we-
waiting for those.
we
zipper
just
orders.
got an email with a bunch of zippers in it. I sent it over. And she wrote in the email, and I don't know if she watches Facebook or not. I'm not sure. Or no, she said she watches us on YouTube, so she must know. She said, I'm sorry for all the cuts, but I love your zippers. So it wasn't personalized to you, but I think she knew. So Marlene always gets the zipper orders. I don't know why. I don't know what goes on over there and why it happens. So speaking of zippers, these are not going to be found on the website. This is a question. It's an inquiry to all of you. As we get more, except you, as we get more into zippers and, trying different things out, I'm trying to talk to some
having a
different
stroke over here, aren't you?
manufacturers that I don't have to invest in huge quantities with. I've showed you guys the zippers before. They are rolls, massive rolls. It's a lot of space. It's a lot of money. It's a lot to invest and to hope that it's good. You don't know if the color that you ordered is going to be the biggest thing ever, or it's just not the right color. So I'm working with some other manufacturers trying to explain this, and can we get some smaller quantities to try some things out, just like the rainbow metallic zippers. Will you keep your head still? My God, that's all I see out of the corner of my eye.
You put them in in eyesight. They're right there.
I'm gonna show
I
you.
know, but we're nosy.
I'm seeing
God,
that.
What's coming now?
So I'm just curious, and I took a really nice picture, and I will post it so you can see them separately. So don't worry if if you don't really get a good look at them. I'll post some like zoomed in pictures. I'm just curious. So we have a rainbow tie-dye. Now here's the thing. They're all nylon, so they work with our zipper pulls, but the teeth on this one don't have the metallic look. So it's rainbow, but it's all rainbow. So this one I thought looked better actually with like a silver or like a gunmetal than it did with the rainbow, because the rainbow pulls are very pink and purple. They're just not right, like unless you're right here. You know what I mean? So they're not great. Yeah, they kind of they work with the metallic and with the zippers that just have rainbow teeth. Where this kind of rainbow tie-dye, I thought it was overwhelming. It was too much. So if I'm using this on a bag, chances are for me the bag's going to be simple. It's going to be a real simple bag where I want the zipper to be the wow. And putting this with a rainbow pull, I thought was a little bit overwhelming. So I was thinking silver, gunmetal, maybe gold, but I wouldn't get too crazy with this one. So we have a rainbow tie-dye, and I think the picture I took has silver on it. I'm going to post that picture. Then we have the Galaxy zipper, which I think is pretty cool. And remember, you're seeing so much of it, you're not going to see all that in the bag. You're going to see less of that. But this is all purples and blues, and it has, I don't know if it's going to pick up well.
Are they gunmetal?
Teeth.
It's gunmetal and rainbow together. It's like a black rainbow. So you can go either way. You can do rainbow, you can do gunmetal.
We got thumbs up.
Kind of a cool look here. Again, this is not going to be something that I'm going to put on a red bag or a pink bag. I'm going to stick with the blues and purples, maybe a black, a charcoal, something like that. But the teeth, it's gunmetal and rainbow together. It's a cool look. And then I have...
Can I interject a quick question?
Please.
Will the zipper pulls work with these zippers?
Yes. That's I thought I said that. Maybe I didn't.
Too.
So yes, our zipper pulls work, because I'm not going to order anything where we wouldn't have zipper pulls that would work.
Oh,
that would be
most zipper pulls. They work with ours.
They work with ours. They are number 5 zippers. They should. I make no guarantees.
Right.
I cannot make it, because I don't know where other people's pulls are coming from. If you've ever used any of the Biani zippers, if you look at those at a glance, they look just like ours. They look like number 5s. They're 4.5. So I was playing around I wonder if our pulls work. They don't. So if it's a number 5 zipper pull, a non-locking number 5, that means it can slide in either direction. It should, but I cannot promise you. All I can tell you is that the ones we sell, yes, absolutely. And then because we have the rainbow on rainbow metallic, I thought I would try out a silver and a gold. Again, this to me, it's not about the zipper. It's about more metal. You know what I mean? Like when you add icicles or you add a twist lock, something like that, and you're adding that metal accent, this is adding more of a metal accent than it is a zipper, where like this is all about the zipper. This is a sliver of gold or silver wherever you're putting it in the bag. So imagine this on... what bag? Like an Alice, where it has the zipper down the front. You're kind of going to get this sliver of silver instead of looking at the zipper where it's touching the different colors. Does that make sense? So they're just some new ones. We're just playing around before anybody here has a heart attack. Not you guys, these two. They are not in stock. I'm just asking your opinion. And one of the things that I have lately, I love the Galaxy. One of the things that I have lately become very obsessed with, and I am researching and having an awful time right now, are striped zippers. The striped, I love black and white, and I love black and white stripes. And I have found them with every color teeth we want. So we could do rainbow, we could do so whatever. I'm trying to find somebody that will not make me buy so many of them that we
Million
run out of
yards?
room. And that seems to be my issue right at the moment. So,
Well, if we get rid of this other stuff, people.
you know, if we get rid of
Shop,
some
shop,
fabric,
shop.
we probably still won't have enough room for these, these zippers. But
Yes to stripes.
just some things. Don't get too excited about the stripes yet. Just send good thoughts to me and to everybody that makes zippers, and hopefully we can get some of those in. And the last thing, okay, well, it's going to be a short one unless you guys have questions. The last thing, and this was a question in the group, but I wanted to kind of address it and also, like, you know, extend on it, because everybody has a different answer for this, and everybody is right. There is no set answer. Someone was asking about the tourist tote bag and about making it with a cork bottom. And one of the suggestions was, well, whatever the pattern says. Well, cork is not part of the tourist tote bag pattern. That pattern was written 10 years ago. It was written in 2011. So almost 11 years ago. Cork happened afterwards. It's one of the patterns that I just haven't like updated, and I will. If you are curious and you want to do a tote bag with a tourist tote with the cork, it's an 18 by 27. And do you or do you not interface it? I interface it. A lot of people don't. It is not a wrong answer. I'm going to tell you, if you're using a thinner cork, and I'm not talking about our cork, which is all substantial. If you have cork from somewhere else that you bought, you know, I know you do that. It's okay. And you have a thinner cork, or maybe you bought some of that thinner black cork that we had very temporarily, the light, I would 100% interface that. I feel like you would not want to not interface that. This cork, you can go either way. So you shook your head no. Barb,
I did it without it.
you did not.
Yeah.
Most of the ones that I have made, I have, because it's a tote bag and I really want that bottom to be really sturdy. Typically, there would be 2 layers of fabric and 2 layers of interfacing anyway. Yes, the cork is thicker than most of your fabrics. So it's not, there isn't a wrong or a right answer. And I know that we go to the group and we ask questions because we want to know. And I just wanted to tell you that if you ask a question like that and you get a lot of conflicting answers, it's because there isn't a set answer. It's our opinions. Have I made them without cork or without interfacing? Yes. It really is not going to make that much of a difference if you don't. I just think it makes a lot of a difference if you do. Does that kind of make sense?
Yes, it does.
If you don't interface, it's not the end of the world. Like, you're not going to go, oh man, I finished this bag with cork on the bottom and interface, it's going to fall apart. No. But if you add it, I think you feel that difference. And like I told you guys, a lot of my bags don't get used. A lot of them are for display. It stands up better on its own, and it always looked better at shows because I didn't get I didn't get a droopy bottom. No one wants a saggy bottom. And so when I have things that were just filled with bubble wrap in and out of bags and boxes, it was easier to have the cork at the bottom because I knew it would stay nice and firm. If it's a pattern that I've written that has cork, I will tell you if you should or shouldn't interface. And again, like I told you over and over, I'm just telling you how I got the results that made me happy. And as far as the interfacing video, we talked about interfacing 2 weeks ago. We talked about it a little bit last week. I did make a video last weekend on fusing the interfacing. I am like halfway done editing it, and I'm hoping that it will be up by early next week. So it touches a little bit on the interfacing itself, but it's majority how I get it to fuse, how I get it smooth, and how I don't have issues adhering it. And that is that.
Where'd that question
And
go?
Barb is looking for a question.
Bobby wants to know if the totes can be made with canvas inside and out.
Yeah, absolutely. The canvas that we sell, this canvas there's conflicting information. I think it's like 7.8 ounces or something like that. It's not a super heavy canvas. It's not like a duck cloth, which is going to be really hard, like painter's kind of a canvas. As long as your machine can handle a little bit thicker layers, and you know your machines better than I do, yes, you can put this on the inside, not a problem. And this canvas I treat just like all my other cotton, and I interface it with Decor Bond or Decoville. I don't do anything different with that, but the only time I've ever noticed that this was a little on the heavy side is on a handle, especially a handle that has a slide on it because you're folding it a few times. 12 layers of this to sew through is a little bit much, but my domestic still went through it. So you can absolutely use it for handles, inside, outside, whatever you want. We have another one?
We do.
Good.
Janet wants to know what classes you might be teaching in Grand Rapids. And if you've got dates.
Yes, I have to put them on the website. I just have to make sure it's on their website first. I have to wait until AQS puts it on theirs. I'm pretty sure I'm only doing lectures in Michigan. I'm like 99% sure. We all of a sudden did a ton of classes all at once because unfortunately my contact at AQS was leaving. So she was getting all of her stuff done at one time. And it was like Paducah, Grand Rapids, Branson, all this stuff at once. I think I'm only doing lectures. I'm pretty sure because I don't think they had any machine rooms left for me. As soon as I can give you that information, I will. Paducah just got uploaded, so I'm going to add that to the website hopefully later today. And then I just kind of have to wait for their like okay to put stuff out there. But I think I have 3 or 4
They don't
lectures.
have it out there yet?
They do. They
Grand
don't
Rapids? Wow.
always do it all at once, but I know that Paducah was
Grand
up, so
Rapids is
Grand
in
Rapids might
March.
be, but it's in
Yeah.
August. No, Branson's in
Oh, Grand
in
that's
March.
right.
Grand Rapids
March.
isn't until August.
That's right. I'm
So they
thinking-
don't always put everything
Oh,
out
yeah.
at once. I like stuttered. I bit my tongue. So I just have to make sure that they have it out there, and then I will put it out there. But I think that was everything. I'm pretty sure. So we're back together. It was very lonely last week. I have to tell you
I'm
that.
sure it was.
Very, very quiet. They know. I just, was sitting here yapping to myself.
Yep.
So, because I can't hear them.
I didn't listen. I'm so sorry.
Well, you were at the
busy.
retreat. You were kind of, running a
Flitting
retreat.
around.
So,
As Marlene says, flitting around.
flit.
She flits.
It's a
I
funny
flit
word.
around.
Flit. Are there any other questions for this session of rambling?
No, not really.
That's it?
Helene
All right.
just said she needs to go back to work.
I understand. We all do.
all
So, so we're going to end it today. Don't forget, now through Sunday, Winter 15. And if you want a pattern and you want to also order shippable goods, you have to do 2 separate orders, but you can use it more than once. You can use it 15 times if you want. I don't care. But it ends on Sunday. And if, please, I'm begging you, if you order more than one thing, I don't care. We don't care. If you remember to add a note in the bottom that says, hey, I ordered stuff yesterday too, just so that we know. If you've already ordered stuff this week, it's too late. It's already gone. It's already printed. It's done. Yeah. But just so you know, if you decide to place an order today and tomorrow, you're like, I need more. It happens. Just throw a little note in there that says, I have another order.
Yeah,
it always helps us.
Monday,
we will not be shipping until
Monday.
Monday.
Please.
So that's all. I think that's everything. I'm going to post the pictures of the zippers. You guys can give me a little vote. Let me know what you're interested in. And was that it? Did I have anything else to post? No, I think that was it. So zippers and updating classes. And that's it. We can end it. We can end it. It's over. And hopefully we don't have Snowmageddon tomorrow. We'll see.
I'm guessing no.
I'm guessing no, but we'll see.
Yep.
But Charlie, I'm sure you will.
Good luck, Charlie. Stay inside. We will see you guys next Friday. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Guys. Bye.